Hi everybody, this is Anne-Marie from AMBillustrations, and I've got a question on my Facebook page from Diana. She said that she loves these tutorials, and I referenced Aaron Blaise in one of these, and I was wondering if there are any specific brushes or tools in his that you found especially helpful for someone just starting out. I'm obsessed with watercolors. Well, so am I. And so I followed Aaron Blaise, and I've also followed Will Terry, a couple of courses from both of them, and I've learned a lot, and did the watercolor brushes help me. The problem with the watercolor brushes is that when you import them into Photoshop, you don't know whose is whose, right? I can't find out, you know, which are which because they're all intermixed together. But I will show you in one instance what I've done and the differences that one of the courses has given me. You see here, I was trying to draw out a little turtle, and that was the beginning of the turtle, but with one of his techniques, this is what I was able to apply. Hang on a second. There we go. So that's the other turtle. So for sure I hadn't worked the first turtle out. I mean, it's obviously not finished. I mean, there's no depth. There's no shading. I mean, I just started basic out. Let me just unglue this from this part. And I'm going to, this is for one of the books I am writing. Hang on a second. Here you go. So for sure, this one is much more, you know, has much more details. And that one was from Aaron Blaise. So I don't know where this one just went, but hang on a second. This one go? Holy cow, wait a second. Oh, there we are. So that's the differences. There's quite a big difference. But depending on who you're going to be drawing for and what kind of watercolors, I mean, this is an in-depth watercolor, pencil sketch, intermixture of different things, and that's what I prefer doing. But if you're doing like just simple watercolors, you could try a couple of things and make your drawing first, and then do a couple of watercolor techniques on it. I do my watercolor on a, I don't know if I've shown you, hang on a second. No, it's not next to me. But I do them on cardboard. Hang on a second, let me go check it out. Okay, so this is how I watercolor. So I'll watercolor on cardboard, and then I'll do my touch-ups in Photoshop. And not necessarily with watercolor brushes. So it's just a mixture of techniques. I like to mix crayon, a special type of crayon. Hang on, I'm gonna go get that too. Okay, so they're called Faber-Castell. And what happens is they're aquarelle watercolor pencils. So when you do take them and you draw with them, let me quickly, I'm not on a studio and I'm not the right camera, but so let's say I'm doing this, right? Let me take non-water, but you see how that just smudged? It's a fantastic product. I love it because you could color like you would do a coloring of anything, like in a coloring book, and then just add water to it and it becomes a really nice watercolor. You can make different watercolor effects. You could smudge it. Like this one doesn't look like, well, obviously I did not use water to do this, so it's smudged. But with water, you can make the watercolor look a bit like those spots and blotches that watercolor does with it. So that's really nice. So I really like doing my sketches in pencil, then using watercolor on cardboard. That would be my next step. And then sometimes I'll use colors, coloring of the crayons, and then use it for, you know, to enhance certain things. And that's how I do it. Yes, another person that I did follow tutorials in watercolor digital painting was Jake Parker. So, and they're from visual storytelling, I think. So that was an amazing set of courses for me, because transferring from a world where you're painting and where you're, say I did oil painting, watercolors and stuff like that, to a digital world, because a lot of this stuff now, if you're going to children's books and you're trying to illustrate children's books, you want things to be fast, to be, so that you can edit it and take things out. So you need it to be done in Photoshop. You can't just like make a full scene on a cardboard, and if the editor doesn't like it, then it's really difficult to change. So that's why I wanted to learn all about the transferring my artistic skill into digital. So basically, that's what I do. I hope this answers your question. Watercolor brushes, well, I have a few, but I don't know which, where, when, and how I got them. I know I paid for them, but I got some from Will Terry, I've got some from Jake Parker, and I've got some from Aaron Blaise. And another guy. Who was the other guy? It was a guest speaker, a guest artist. I can't remember, but this other guy had amazing watercolor brushes. If I do find it, I'll let you know. Hope this was helpful. I'll try to do more tutorials. Thanks, Diana, for your question. Have a great evening.